Monday the 18th of July 2011. It's Chris Reardon with today's United Kingdom talk. And at the weekend, I was very pleased and it had a great time seeing the latest Harry Potter film. What is it called? Deathly Hallows Part 2. And what a huge improvement on the film before. I mean, I saw the Part 1 film I've mentioned several times, and I thought it was a complete and utter load of rubbish. This was really very, very good. Now, I won't tell you what's going to happen in it, because you might be going to see it. All I will say is that about 3/4 of the way through the film, the whole series comes together and you realise what's been going on for, you know, all the films that have... It's just fantastic. It comes to a point where everything comes together and I was just gobsmacked. Absolutely, I kind of leant forward on my cinema seat. We were in the posh seats because I went with my friend Ron. You know, he won't sit in the economy seats. No, he doesn't. No, can't sit in a normal seat. So we sat, which are quite comfortable. You sit in these, like they got leather seats at the IMAX cinema in Greenwich. The only thing is, if you've got the wrong trousers, or I had shorts, I had actually the shorts on I've got on today. In fact, I've had them on for 3 days now, and they still don't need washing. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing? Amazing how modern clothing just doesn't seem to need washing every day. Anyway, so I had these shorts on and I kept slipping down in this leather chair, you know. Every time I got comfortable and I put my legs out and I kept slipping down for some reason, which I don't normally do. I don't know if it was the shorts or what. So we actually got there just in time, because it took me 2 hours and 15 minutes to drive to his house at the weekend. Absolute nightmare. It should take about an hour and a quarter. The traffic, and that's the second time that's happened, so I've decided I'm no longer going to drive into London during the daytime on Saturdays or Sundays because it's just horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Which meant I got to his house at 5 to 2. The film was due to start at 2 o'clock. Okay, so we left very quickly. You know, remember that there was ads and all that business. And we're driving to Greenwich from his house in sort of East London. And the traffic was just as bad going to the cinema. And we ended up getting there at about 25 minutes past 2 o'clock. And we thought, oh, well, we're going to have missed the first 5 minutes or so because you got about 20 minutes of ads. Well, we went straight into the lift, straight upstairs, got our crisps and things, and because that's all free with the posh seats, you get those Dorito things. I can't remember what they're called now. Doritos, whatever they are, in a little bag, and some cheese sauce and some sweets and free tea and Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Fanta and all that. That's all free. So we picked up that, went straight to our seats, and literally as we sat down, you know, the certification slide came up and the film started. So very, very lucky there. Very lucky. We had the 3D glasses on. And a great film. Highly recommended. Highly, highly, highly recommended. I loved it. Okay? Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And I thought I knew how the film was going to end. Okay? And it didn't. So I'm quite pleased about that. Everyone was telling me what happened. I'm not even going to say it. Everyone's going to say, well, I won't say, but it didn't happen, and I was quite pleased about that. Very unusual ending. It was an ending that kind of means, I suppose, you can't go back and make another one. Although, mind you, saying that, Dallas, do you remember Dallas? The TV series Dallas, and that ran an entire series, and they changed their minds after that series and wrote it off in a dream. So I suppose really stories can do anything. When you think you've got to a point and then the writer decides to change. So really you can get away with anything, I suppose. But highly recommended. Please go and see it. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Talking of Dallas, of course, they are now remaking, not remake, they are doing a new series of Dallas, and it's a whole year. How can we wait a year? How can we wait a year for the new Dallas TV series? But apparently it's coming and it's being made, and I'm very, very excited about that because I absolutely loved the TV series Dallas in the 80s, and it's 25 years old. Okay, can you believe Dallas came off our screens 25 years ago? Unbelievable, isn't it? Just totally unbelievable. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that. And apparently there's a trailer hanging around somewhere. I might have a look. I should have looked on YouTube actually before I started the show, and perhaps we'll have a little look at that. I don't know if I'll be allowed to play it on the show, but we'll see. Anyway, email time, boys and girls. Oh, by the way, the cat. Now, you see the cat yesterday, fussy with the food, put food down, takes a sniff, walks off. She did that the entire day. This morning, she's round my legs for something to eat. I've put it down and she's scoffed it. She scoffed it so quickly that I've actually put down a second packet. Aren't they funny animals? I just don't get it. Sometimes they're off their food, sometimes they're not. Hello to Vicky, who writes, "Hi Chris, you were asking if anyone remembered the TV series The Galloping Gourmet on television. I definitely remember watching that show when it was first over here in the States. The chef's name was Graham Kerr, right? Yes, it was. A great cookery programme, and he was just as mad as a hatter. Absolutely mad as a hatter. We loved him. As I remember, most all of the food he cooked included lots of butter and or cream." Yeah, you're right. He must be dead from a heart attack or something like that, I reckon. He used to load this food with butter and cream. Looking back on it, of course, his food must have tasted great. With that much butter in the food, it has to be good, yeah. I mean, I don't add butter really to anything. Even when I do mashed potatoes, I just do much and a bit of skimmed milk in. I really do watch the fat that I eat, although, as you know, I am partial to the bags of cheese and onion crisps. So maybe I'll make up for it there. Vicky says, "I've never heard of Quorn before your chili recipe. I looked it up on the Quorn website, and they do sell Quorn here in the US, in health food stores and in some regular grocery stores. What does it taste like?" Do you know, I think it's tasteless, and it depends. Actually, most meat is tasteless, isn't it? It just depends on what you put with it, the spices and the gravies and the herbs and all that. I think Quorn just depends what you put with it, to be honest. The website says it's made from something called microprotein. They say microprotein is a type of fungi that was originally found in a field in Buckinghamshire. Is that royal like Royal Berkshire? Oh, good God, no, dear. They like you thinking it's Buckinghamshire. It's not Royal Buckinghamshire, dear. It's only Royal Berkshire. Please, don't let any of these other counties in the UK make you think any different. It's only Royal Berkshire, all right? Do you have fungi in Berkshire? Does it taste like mushrooms or like chicken? Yes, I've seen fungi even growing in the garden sometimes, you know, mushroom type things. But are they mushrooms or not? Because the toadstools are just completely poisonous, aren't they? I wouldn't like to risk eating something that looks like a mushroom in the field. I just buy them from the shop. You can, of course, grow your own mushrooms. You can get kits. Have you ever done that? Quite easy as well. They do come up quite quickly. And the other big ingredient seems to be egg whites. What else do you make with Quorn? Well, the supermarket up the road, it does lots of Quorn products. You actually buy them in a packet ready-made. Like there's Quorn mushroom and chicken pies, Quorn beef and mushroom pies, Quorn steaks, Quorn escallops. There's so many different types of things you can buy. And it's already made. Okay, already made. What type of Quorn did you use for the recipe? The burger type of Quorn or the chicken tender type of Quorn? No, minced Quorn. They sell packets of minced Quorn. I used to make a meat-free chilli with roasted eggplants. You might call them aubergines. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Instead of using ground beef. Your Quorn chilli certainly looked yummy, and I hope you enjoyed every bit of it. Lots of love from Vicky. Yes, I did. I couldn't stop eating it, to be honest. And I've got another packet of the Quorn mints downstairs now, actually, and I shall probably over the next couple of days make some more. And as I said, I want to actually make a show of me making that for you, so you can see it all made together. Okay. Hello to James, who says, "Hi Chris. It was in a previous show that you said there were no stars of your show because someone suggested the Chris and Ron show. I must confess, I think there is one star of United Kingdom Talk, and that is... Oh, Katie the cat. What, not me? The cat is the star? You could be right, actually. It amazes me that she just comes up to the camera and she seems a very nice cat, and Ron seems to have stirred things up. Yeah, Ron stirred things up, all right. Don't you worry about that. But Katie, yes, she is a lovely cat. She's a very loving, friendly cat, and a lot of cats aren't like that. Ron's two cats, I mean, they're all right, you know, but they don't like to be picked up or touched too much. Sorry I haven't written for a while, but I still watch the 10-minute show, and I think they are great. Keep up the good work from James. Thank you, James. Nice to hear from you. Joy, who says, let's keep the faith that your beans will come. Maybe I might have to bring them myself. Yeah, well, we are still keeping the faith, Joy, but I'm not hopeful now, to be honest. I think someone in customs has eaten my baked beans. What a liberty, dear. They've eaten the beans. That's it from the show today, boys and girls. Oh, one more thing. Do you remember I mentioned you could make your own bobblehead ornament? The website is called bobbleheads.com. Okay, have a look at that. Bobbleheads.com. Although they're quite expensive. If you wanted like a fully customised one, going to cost you $144. So quite expensive. Or they do a couple that you can just use your face and nothing else, and they're about $80. Let's have a look. $80, $90. They're about $90. So quite an expensive thing to have your own bobblehead thing done. I think we'll just sit with the picture. Email address for the show if you want to join in, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. And don't forget, boys and girls, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube username is Chris Reardon UK. Chris Reardon UK. One more thing. This week's non-stop music mix is now out. Costs you 80p, and you can download that from chrisreardonshow.co.uk. chrisreardonshow.co.uk. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.